Yeah, one of the biggest focuses for our team this year was defense and just being able to play as a team early, being focused in practice the whole time, and just listening to Coach Johnson. I feel like so far that's what we've been doing. We've had a plan for every single game. Coach Johnson's done a great job. Coach Ankenbrook getting us ready for every single game, and our team's really come together. I mean, we've been more focused in practice every single day, and there's definitely a determination and an intent to come in and work hard to be the best that we can every single day.
SAC was wild last year. It came down to a three-way tie. Knowing that and having experienced that, how do you approach each game this year, knowing that you're going up against the pitchers who were team that won a share of the title last year, and every single game could mean at the end of the season sharing a title, winning it outright, or not getting pieces at all?
Yeah, with the SAC it's a little different, where there can be a three-way tie. So having that opportunity and then also the opportunity to come out and just win it outright is definitely something we think of. Our goal this year is obviously to go undefeated in the SAC and win that title outright. So Lures is just another step forward in that process.
You guys played Lures twice last year, once in the tournament and then right before that.
Yeah.
So it was really early, but what do you remember about playing with them? Obviously, I'm sure you played against Nail and Thompson before.
Yeah.
What do you know about Bishop Lures that concerns you that you guys are going to have to do well on Friday?
Yeah, they got a great coach over there. They got some great players. Nayland Thompson obviously just scored his 1,000th point, so you know he's a capable scorer. And I don't know, they've lost a couple guys from last year. I think a couple of their big-time scorers, so that's definitely going to hurt them. But at the same time, they're still going to reload. I mean, Nayland's brother I know is pretty good, and the coach over there is a good coach, so they run a good offense as well. So we just got to go in there with the same focus that we have the other 5 games of the season and just be ready to go.
What are you most looking forward to about Friday night? I mean, you didn't get challenged very much, unfortunately, by Bishop Wenger last week.
Yep.
This should be a game where a conference team, puts up a pretty good fight against those guys.
Yeah. I mean, every single game that we get to play this year with all the COVID stuff is a blessing, and we're just looking forward to playing another game. Have an opportunity to play another game. Lures did win the SAC, but we actually did beat them twice last year, so there's not much revenge going on, but we just want to keep that winning streak against them and keep going.
I mean, I feel like I give credit to the coaching. They do a great job getting us together, getting us to play together, and we put their game plan to effect, and we just try to do our best every game.
When you take a look at this Homestead team, what are some of the things on the court that you guys are doing well that's allowed you to have that success?
I feel like we spread the floor really well at times. Sometimes we take some quick shots, but when we spread the floor well, we can be really tough to guard.
As far as this team goes, you guys understand how important each and every individual SAC game is. I mean, last year was wild. 3 teams tied for it at the end. I know you guys don't like to have pieces of it, but any game can change the outcome of the season as far as the top of the SAC goes. How do you approach a game like Friday, knowing that every game really does matter at this time?
I mean, you just got to take every game like it's a championship type game, and you do that, then you will win that game, I believe.
You guys played Lures twice last year. Right before the tournament, you beat him, and then you beat him in the SAC tournament. It was a long time ago, but what do you know about their team? What do you maybe remember from those games? What are you concerned about as we head into a new?
I know they're aggressive on defense, and they'll like to get out and run, so we got to get back in transition and play good, hard team defense.
Final question for me. What are you most excited for on Friday night? I mean, unfortunately, Wenger didn't maybe give you, it was their first game. They didn't, and the first quarter you guys kind of central. You didn't get challenged perhaps as much as maybe you would like. So how do you approach a game knowing that they've got a 1,000-point score in Nayland Thompson? This is a team that's confident coming off an SAC championship. How do you approach a game of this magnitude to a degree early in the season?
I mean, I feel like we approach it like every other game, but this game could be a lot bigger because they were reigning SAC champs, and we felt like we could have won the SAC last year, so you got to approach it and kind of take it from them.
Well, I mean, I think they all come together. They've worked extremely hard over the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think where we were from the beginning of November when we first started practice, where we are today, is really night and day. I mean, we're getting better. We're understanding where kids are going to be, where their players are going to be, where their teammates are going to be. On the floor, they're trusting one another. They're making the extra pass. We're not forcing the ball as much as what we did against Huntington North and Warsaw. I thought we played extremely well in ball movement, especially against Dwenger and especially in the second half against New Haven, where we're making the extra pass and everybody is doing their job and stepping up and hitting the 3. So, I'm proud of our progress so far. Hopefully, we can continue that. we have tough games coming up. So I mean, we can't sit and pat ourselves on the back too long, because Friday is another challenge for us in Lures.
When you take a look at, you knew this, but the guys really got a taste of this last year. Every single game in the SAC counts. It was a three-way tie at the end of last season. I know you guys would have liked to get a piece of that championship, but knowing that every game matters, even this early in the SAC season, how does this team approach that? What kind of lesson did perhaps they learn from last year?
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's a lesson learned. I mean, we talk about it all the time as far as you better be prepared to play. A lot of good teams, a lot of good players in the city. And on any given night, they can get you if you're not ready to play. So every possession has got to be critical. We found that out against Snyder last year, against Northrop. A couple teams that got us on, last-second shot sort of games. So we've got to make sure we're prepared. And our kids that come in and practice each and every day, they're working extremely hard. We're playing hard for the 2 hours of practice, and then we see where that takes us come a Friday or Saturday night.
You guys played Lures twice last year, once right before the SAC tournament, and then once in your first game in the SAC tournament. It was a long time ago. Teams have changed a lot, but what do you remember about them? Obviously, Coach White has seen some success in the system and the culture that he's tried.
Well, again, I've got a lot of respect for Coach White. Congratulations to him and the Lures program. They didn't get their praise as much as what they should have with COVID hitting at the end of the year, with the banquet and everything. But congratulations to them. They did an extremely great job with their program and what they've accomplished last year. And I know they're ready to go again this year. A lot of teams are probably looking past them, but I can guarantee you we're not. We know that it's going to be a battle going into their place. I remember a couple years ago going into their place where I think it was a 3-point ball game where we had to win on basically a last-second shot. So it's a tough place to play, and our kids understand that we better be prepared because they're going to come out ready to go.
Final question for me. This is a big game early in the season. It's going to be our game of the week. I think a lot of people have circled you guys as the SAC favorite and them as the reigning SAC champion. How is this team approaching playing a big game? You've already played some big competition.
Well, that's what I like about these kids. They're coming in dialed in, and that's what we've got to make sure that they understand. That's a great group of kids. I've been very fortunate over my years to have a great group of kids and young men to play in this program. So, without these guys, it would make it very difficult. With them, we're putting ourselves hopefully in a position to where we're going to compete at a high level, compete for the SAC championship, and then see how far it takes us at the end of the year.